Hi guys, we're back with another tutorial. Today we're going to be making another purse. So we are using this brand. This is the brand I always use for my bags. I had this left over from another bag that I made, so I said it's time to use it up. So let's get started. Make our slip knot. We're going to start off with 16 chains. Now if you want the bag bigger or smaller, you're going to do less chains, but it has to be an odd number, because 16, we're doing 16, but it's going to be 15 because we're skipping the first stitch. I'm using a 4.5 hook. Let's get started. 16 chains, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 16 chains equals to 11 centimeters or 5 inches. Now, like I said, I always use the back bumps. So going in the first one, single crochet and use single crochet all the way down to the end of the row. Into the end of the row. Alright, so we're at the end of the row. We're on a chain 1, turn, and we're going to single crochet until we got 3 rows. So this is the second. So until you got 3 rows, and then I will come back. Okay, go to 3 rows and I'll be back. Alright, so this is 3 rows of single crochet. Now we're going to start the fancy stitch. So this is row 4, chain and turn. Now we're going to do half double crochet in the first stitch. We're going to do a slip stitch in the next stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, and that is the pattern for this row. Now we're always ending with a half double crochet, starting with a half double crochet. Okay, and that is row 4. Okay, so row 5, we're going to be increasing, chain 1 and turn. Alright, so this is the chain 1 stitch. Alright, so we're going to go into the back loop for the first chain and make a single crochet. We're going to add another single crochet, and if you need to, you can add a stitch marker at the first stitch, that way you know. And then single crochet all the way down until you get to the last stitch, and that's when we're going to be making the other increase. So the increase is only at the beginning and at the end. Alright, in our last stitch we'll make 2 single crochets. And you should have 17 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. So this is row 6. Okay, that was row 5. Now row 6. Turn. We're going to do the fancy stitch again. So double crochet, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, and you're ending with a half double. Okay, so that is row 6. Alright, for row 7 we're going to be increasing, so chain 1 and then the back loop only, 2 single crochets, so 1, make another one, in the back loop just 1 double crochet, single crochet until you get to the end of the row. Alright, last stitch, so 2 double crochets, single. So you should have 19 stitches now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 stitches. Okay, that was row 7. Alright, so that was row 7. Now we're on row 8. And we're going to do the stitch. So half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double, slip, half double, Okay, that was row 8. Okay, row 9, we're going to make an increase. 1, 2, Alright, this is the last stitch, so 2 stitches, 2 single crochets, and we should have 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So this was the 9th stitch. the 9th row. Alright, so now we do, what was this, row 10, I believe? So half double slip stitch, alright, and that was row 10. So now what we're just gonna continue to alternate each row with the half double slip stitch and then increase single crochet row until we got 35 stitches in the row. Right now we got 21. So I believe until we are at 24 rows, I believe. 24 rows, or until you get 35 stitches. And I will be back when I'm got my 24 rows. Okay? Okay, so this is 24 rows later. Your last row should have been the half double crochet slip stitch row. So now we're going to go to row 25, chain, and we're just going to single crochet, but we're not going to increase at all. So still working in the back loop, single crochet, so now after this row we're going to start working on the bottom of the bag. So just single crochet into the end of the row. Alright, so now after your single crochet, you should still have 35 rows. So now we're going to be working on the bottom of the bag. So we're going to continue to do what we were doing, besides we're not increasing this time. So you're just going to continue the pattern and alternate the rows, single crochet, the half double slip stitch row, and alternate until you got 15 rows, which would be what, 39 rows, if I'm not mistaken. So now we just do the half double slip stitch row, Alright, so like I said, you're just going to alternate the rows for 15 more rows, and that's going to be the bottom of the bag. So just do this row, half double slip stitch, and single crochet, alternating them until you have 15 more rows, or until you get to 39 rows. Okay, I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, we're back, and I done did my 15 rows. So where this stitch marker is and up, that is the bottom of the bag. So now we're just going to do the same thing but in reverse for the other side. So now we're going to be decreasing instead of increasing. So it's going to be the same way we did this on the other side, and we just have to decrease now. So we're going to take this off because no longer need that. So this is row 39. So row 40, we're going to do another, it's called motique. I guess that's the stitch name for this. The half double crochet. So like normal half double, single, half double, slip stitch So just do that into the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. Alright, so I did row 40, and row 40 is going to be connected to the first row of the other side. So I'm just going to put a stitch marker if I can. Right here, that way I know that's the beginning of the next of the other side. So we're going to chain one. So now we're going to start our decrease. So we're still doing everything the same, we're just going to be decreasing now. So in the first stitch, so this one, take that loop, pull up the stitch like you're about to do the single crochet, go into the second loop, pull up and go through all of them, and that is how you decrease. And then you just do the row normal. Okay, so when you have 2 stitches left, that's when you're going to start to decrease. So you go in, do it like you're about to do a regular single crochet, and then into the last final, hold on, can't see, the last final stitch, you go in, you should have 3 loops, and go through all of them. Now you're gonna do the same pattern until you get either 60 rows. If you can't like count them, then it's until you have 15 stitches. So just continue to do what we're doing and decrease in the first 2 stitches, the first stitch and the last stitch, until you have 15 rows. 15 stitches left, the same way we did at the bottom, or like we started. So I will meet you guys back when I have my 60 rows. Okay. Alright, so I did all my rows for this side. Now just like we did on this, when we first began, we started with 3 rows of single crochet. After your 60 rows, you're going to do the 3 single crochet. I already did it by accident, but so I'm not going to undo it. But after your 63 rows, you're going to do 3 rows of this straight single crochet. When you have 15 chains left, you're going to do the 3 rows of single crochet. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to pretty much make a border on the edge of the purse. Now my purse only measures, for some reason, it only measures to 37 centimeters, or that is about 14.5 inches. Yours might be bigger. I have a really tight stitch, so mine's come out a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Yours might come out bigger. You know, it all depends how, you know, your tension is. But it don't really matter to me. So now this is what we're gonna do is, just like I said, make single crochets on the border of the bag. So we have 43. You should have 43 rows, so you should have 43 stitches. So I'm tired. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning now, so getting kind of sleepy. But so yeah, just make a single crochet in every stitch and row that you can possible. Yeah, so anyways, you should have 63 stitches on the side. Just make stitches until you get to the last stitch before you start on this row. Stop right there. Okay, so now when you reach like the edge right here, you're going to chain 35 because this is going to be the handle. So chain 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4. Okay, and now I'm gonna slip stitch into, I guess, the first or end of the row, whatever, like that. And that will be the handle. So now we're going to make single crochets all the way up here, make the chain, and slip stitch it here, just like we did down here. So I will meet you right here. Okay, so we're back at the top of the other end, and we're going to make another 35 chains. Alright, 35 chains. I'm going to slip stitch it into that first stitch like that. And there you go. Alright, so now we're going to work our way back around. So like this, the strap, and then meet back over here. It's like one big circle, kind of. So now what we're going to do is a single crochet up the strap. So still going to go into the humps, lumps, whatever. So now we're just gonna continue. Well, we're gonna yeah, we're just gonna continue. We're gonna work a single crochet into the back loops all across until we get to the handle, and then you're gonna do it. Well, I'll come back when we get to up here. So just go into the back loops, one single crochet at a time until you get here. And I'll meet you back over there. Alright, so I did my side. So now once you're back on the other side, you just do the same thing. Go in the back loops, single crochet. Alright, so let's go right here, then go make single crochets in the back loop all the way until you reach the top up here. Alright, so we're gonna start working on this purse again. So really what you're just gonna do is every time you get to like one end, you're gonna turn it and go back around. You're going to do this for 3 times, so I only did 1. And you're always going to go in the back loops all the way around. So this will be the 2nd time. Well, once I get here, then I will flip it and go backwards. So starting right here. Back loops of everything. As you see, this is how much I got left. Okay, so go down here. I'll meet you back when I get down here. Alright, so now it's time to make the side of the bag. This is one of them. And we're going to do the same exact thing that we did for the body of the bag. We're going to start with the 3 rows of single crochet, and then the same thing we did for the body. So the stitch that we did for the body. The moet stitched in a single crochet moet, you know. So I'm just gonna start it off for you. So chain 16 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, 15, 16. So turn, go into the back humps. Okay. Right, so like this, yeah. So like this, and then we're just gonna go 3 more rows of single crochet. So I'll be back when I have my 3 rows. Alright, so just in case I didn't show you what the purse looked like, I did 4 rows all the way around, back around 4 rows. So that's what it looks like. It'll take its shape once I, shape it, but this is what it looks like for now. Okay, so I did my 3 rows. So now, chain 1, turn, and just keep doing what we were doing. So half double crochet, single crochet, slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double. Okay, that's row 3. No, row 4, I mean. Now row 5, back loop, single crochet. We're not increasing at all. So just run single crochet into every back loop. And then we're gonna do this for 23 rows. So just keep doing the pattern until you got 23 rows in total. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is just make, once you have both of your sides, so I put a border on this one already. So we're gonna put a border, just go around, same way we did the purse. So just go around with single crochet. So let's undo this. And just make single crochet in every row that you can. Alright, so now it's time to add the sides to the bag. I added one side already. So that's what it looks like. So now we're going to add the next one. So all we're going to do is, well, what I did anyway, is I lined up with the last stitch, and then that's where I connected it, and then the same on the other side. So I slip stitch all the way around. shouldn't do it too. So this one was. So just gonna slip stitch all the way around. Alright, so you're literally just slip stitching all the way around to get to your last stitch before the strap really begins. So I will come back when that is done.